It's Thanksgiving here today, and I just wanted to make this short video to show you this vent-free metal stove that I got. This thing is really cool. Um, it's, it's electric, so it's good for the environment, and it's maintenance free. You don't have to stoke it with wood or whatever. Although I know people like doing that. If I had a fireplace, I'd probably want to do that. But this is a really cool thing because it's both a heater and sort of like a metal stove slash fireplace. And there's just so many cool aspects to this thing. You can use the fire element without the heating aspect, which means you can use this in summer, if you just want to turn this thing on and just enjoy the fire without, having to heat your house. And it's really realistic. I'll just show you. This door opens here, and as you can see, like this looks pretty darn real, but it's not real. It is metal, and it never gets hot. I had it on maybe like 4 hours last night, and the top just barely gets warm enough, so you could literally probably like put a candle on top of this thing, and it wouldn't melt. It's made by Duraflame, and I got it from Amazon.com. So if you go to Amazon and you type in Duraflame metal stove or vent-free stove, you'll see what this thing is about. It only weighs 35 pounds, which is really neat because I can take it to different parts of my house. It doesn't need wheels. It's light enough to pick up. There's just like just a lot of positive aspects to this little stove. The price too. This thing, for all they're giving you, it's a really good price. It was like $90, and I think it was like a $30 shipping charge, so the whole thing was like about 120 bucks. There's also, when you go on Amazon, you can choose a plastic version of this, which I assume looks exactly the same. I mean, I don't even think you could tell. They probably make it so realistic that you can't even tell that it looks plastic. And that's even like $20 less. I think that's about, like, if I remember, about $73. And this thing really does heat pretty good. Like I said, had it on a few hours last night, and it heated up my house pretty good. And I just, it's Thanksgiving here, and if this video turns out okay, I'm going to put it on YouTube because, I know the holidays are coming up, and I just think this would just be like a really neat gift, to give somebody. If they have like a cold space in their house or a garage. It's just like a really cool novelty, and it just has, like I said, like a lot of positive aspects. It looks neat. It heats pretty good. You can use the fire element separately. I'm going to give it what I call the Gary wine test, and I'll show you what that's about here. Okay, you take some wine, pour it in your desired glass, and normally I would sit on the couch, but I'll just stand here showing you. You just stare at the fire. I mean, how can you go wrong? I'm going to put on James Taylor in a minute, on my DVD player, on my TV. Listening to Fire and Rain by James Taylor, looking at this fire, drinking some wine. I mean, my God, how can you go wrong with that, right? So that's the unofficial Gary wine test. I'll just give you another quick look at this because, you can see that even up close, look at how real this looks, man. It's just very cool. And, if this video comes out okay, I'm going to throw it on YouTube. And I just want to share a little bit of the peace that this thing gives me, and, just wishing everybody, you know, that they could feel some of this peace, and hopefully they will when they look at this. This is part of like creating like a nice little sanctuary for yourself. Fairly inexpensive way to do that, you know. I'm really glad I got this thing. It's, you know, it's part of my home now, as opposed to just being like an object that's sitting in my house, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Very happy with it, yeah.